Chapter 13. The Silent Falls. The raft carried Eldan Rootwell through a corridor of cascading light. Water fell from every side, not in chaos but in harmony, each stream shimmering with faint gold, each droplet reflecting a different memory of his journey. He saw glimpses within the currents, Lyra's laugh echoing over the sea, the ram chieftain raising his clan's banner, Melly's warm smile. All drifted past him like petals on a current that knew where it was going, even if he didn't. Then, silence. The roar of the falls stopped mid-breath. The raft drifted onto still water. Eldan blinked, dazed. Around him stretched a city of terraces and bridges glowing with soft blues and silvers. Water cascaded from cliffs in threads so fine they shimmered like glass beads. Cats moved gracefully through the mist. Siamese, British Shorthairs, Maine Coons, all dressed in flowing robes and coral ornaments. But none of them spoke. Their mouths opened, but no sound came. He frowned and touched his ear. The silence wasn't only around him, it was inside him, pressing gently against his thoughts, like soft wool. A figure approached across a bridge of stone and shell, a tall Siamese cat with amber eyes and a robe that shimmered like moonlight on water. She bowed with quiet dignity and signed something with her paws, movements so fluid they seemed part of the mist itself. Eldan hesitated. I can't hear you." She smiled kindly and reached into a satchel, pulling out a small seashell pendant. When she touched it to his paw, sound rushed back, like breath returning after too long underwater. The distant waterfalls murmured again, but faintly, as if exhausted. "I am Mira Wavecrest," she said. Her voice carried the tone of still water, deliberate and low. "Welcome, traveler from the thread." Eldan blinked. "You know who I am?" "The water remembers all who listen," Mira said, "but it remembers less each day. The falls have gone quiet. The heart of our realm is losing its voice." She gestured to the horizon. The great temple of the moonlit falls shimmered faintly beyond layers of mist. Water poured from its steps in thin streams, too thin. The once roaring cascades now fell like threads, breaking apart. "When the waterfalls fall silent," Mira continued, "our memories fade with them. Stories vanish from scrolls, names wash away from stone. It is as if the world forgets to exist." Eldan stepped to the edge of the bridge and looked down. Beneath the translucent platforms, reflections shifted, not of the present city, but of what it had been. Market stalls, laughter, lanterns, all faint echoes, dancing in water that no longer knew its own surface. He swallowed hard. "This realm isn't dying," he said softly. "It's forgetting." Mira nodded. "And someone, is helping it forget." The air trembled. From far within the mists, a low hum rippled through the water, not threatening, not angry, but mournful. Eldan knew that voice. Listener, why mend what must rest? Let memory fade, let silence hold the whisperer. They walked across the bridges of the blush lotus kingdom, passing gardens of glowing lilies and domes of glass filled with mist. Cats knelt by still ponds, staring into reflections that didn't match their movements. One elderly sphinx reached for his reflection's paw, but the image lagged, lost. Every day, Mira murmured, the reflections drift farther from truth. Eldan paused by a fountain whose basin had cracked. Gold light shimmered faintly in the fissures, the same shimmer as his shard. He crouched, touched the water, and felt it pulse faintly in recognition. The thread was still here, just faint. Eldan looked at his reflection in a nearby pool. His face wavered, blurred. Behind him, faint shapes, forest, mountain, sea, rippled together like echoes, learning to overlap. He whispered to himself, "Then I'll hold it, for as long as I have to." The whisperer's reply came faintly through the water, almost kind. "You already do, listener, you already do." And then it faded, leaving only the quiet drip of water, the pulse of distant falls, and Eldan's reflection, watching him back.